count. I be dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Boy, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now it's Burrow. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All right.
Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And taking it across midfield and just shot. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. We're good. It's all right.
Now it's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Here we go, son. Right.
Off play action, Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Whoa.
On second and a long way to go. Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Fired that one in there. Able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields, 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Isaiah Likely the target that time. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2-2 Atwell. 85 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Thomas. It's just set.
Dobbins running out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw, Fields. Right back to Atwell, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Russell. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Gun. Got.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. A strong running. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Is it all right?
One play action. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go. Good.
Fields now to throw. Got a man. That's Ward. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rogers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
From the gun, a give to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Oh, what a move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On one, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Steelers 35, Bengals 1 game. Kevin McPherson with the call for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Caught. It's Wilson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Fields. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Alpha. Go.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Hey, can't.
Here's Fields. But he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Don't jump, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, son.
They run the counter. Russell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 56 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
11 MT. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go. 11.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
68 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
West right fit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on first down. Russell, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fields. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off play action. Fields flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Out of the gun. Fields. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go, son.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will close the gap down to 14. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Snot. Snot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Russell. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now a give right side. It's Russell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Good. All right.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
One, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now Burrow. Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Again, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Steelers 48, Bengals 38.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. And he is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth. 36 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.